Hi guys, what a glorious day. Restaurants are starting to open outdoors. Yeah, before this I went down to the Mumbles where Catherine Zeta-Jones lives and had a little walk down there and try to get some seafood for the missus. Anyway, little pond update. There's a few little updates. I got nothing much to say, but it's the weekend, so I'll put something out. So the pond situation. The fish do seem to be getting better. Now what I've done at the moment is, because I can't get any of the antibiotics I need, vets just will not give that stuff out at all. And I can understand why, but I wish I hadn't have wasted £95 on Dr. Paula Reynolds, knowing that I wouldn't be able to get Baytrol anyway. Anyway, whatever. What I have been doing is hammering this pond with chloramine T. So I have been putting 40 grams of chloramine T in this pond for 3 days on and 1 day off. The theory is it's going to get rid of that bacteria at some point. So and it's definitely working. My Kahaku, my Donichi Kahaku, is definitely looked like it's got a white film over the actual area that was infected, and comment below, it's a white film over the actual area that was infected, and I think that's probably the version of a scab on a koi that's healing underneath it. So it definitely looks better. Yeah, the fish are happy enough. Yeah, so that's the score on the pond. To that side of things, I really want to upgrade this pond. There's a few things I want to do to this pond, and I just cannot do it with the fish in there and the water in there. So this pond is going to have to be emptied. Now, I have built a holding tank, which I'll show you now. It's progressed a little more. So when I move the fish into the new holding tank, what I'm planning on doing is giving it quite a strong dose of PP, potassium permanganate, because I've been told that that's a good way to sanitize the whole system. Obviously it's going to kill the good bacteria and the bad bacteria, I'm hoping. I'll tell you what has been cool though, there's like loads of green algae growing on the sides of the pond. Here's my old chag, and she's still got a mark. Look, it's such a shame. She's still got a mark on her back fin and on her dorsal fin. Yeah, it's just there's still something in there, but it seems to be I don't know, slowing down. I wouldn't say it's disappearing, but it's slowing down. So anyway, that's the only thing I can do, is keep treating with chloramine T and see what happens. So like I said, this needs to be emptied, because I'm going to walk around now my plans for this pond in the next couple of months, I guess is going to take me. Anyway, so let me show you some stuff. So what we've got is my Baki shower. I've got 50 kilograms of Baki house media from the Momotaro Koi Farm, which is good. So the reason I've only got 50 kilograms is because, believe it or not, that's about 650 quid. But when I set up the actual Baki shower, I've got enough media there to fill up the 2 bottom ones packed full, and possibly some of the top one. Now the reason I wanted enough to at least fill up these 2 and half of the top one, well at least the bottom 2, is this. So obviously my Baki shower is going to fit in here. To that end, I have to drop this section of wall. I could have gone into my neighbour's garden, which I probably will have to do elements of it, but imagine trying to grind this down with a still saw and not get anything in the bottom. It's impossible. So to that end, I needed to get, once the Baki shower is situated in this area here, it will be there forever. Do you know what I mean? And I don't really want to take this whole stack off again to you know, to fill that bottom 2 trays up with media. So it can be done. Obviously once every season I'll take it down, depending on how much it needs to be cleaned, but you know, doing it straight away after I put it in doesn't make any sense. So I just wanted to get that filled up when it is going. What I'm also going to be doing, guys, is in this area here, I'm going to be taking these little supports off, and I'm fitting in a patio door like this. So my friend's given me a full-size patio door, which is amazing. So this is gonna be a patio door where we open and we actually go in. What I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna extend this wall and put a post here and the wall coming in here. So basically I'm gonna make this into a totally you know, isolated koi house with the polycarb sheets coming off here down to that end. Yeah, to that end, this wall here is going to have to be built up to I would say about the same height as the fence. So the wall will come straight across here and down, and then all of this side of the pond will be glass all the way around to my French doors, which is going to be there. I'll lay a little slab in here, and it's going to be totally enclosed, which is going to be incredible. So as we walk down here, this is going to be glass. And then also I'm going to have a doorway to come in here, because this wall will be coming, you know, at least 6 foot up here. So I'll have a doorway to come in here. All of this roof's going, all of the woodwork's going. This wall section's possibly going to go, and I'm going to build another wall through here. And then I'm going to make it look nice again like this on the back. And what I'm also going to do, guys, is, you know, nothing against the old Nexus, but I'm going to upgrade to a drum filter, and I'm thinking it's going to be the Awaza Compact L, which will obviously, when this wall isn't here, will fit across here absolutely lovely. And it will also give me a lot more space inside the pump house to come in. You know, I can get all my treatment area here for the fish and all that kind of stuff, and I love tinkering with stuff. So yeah, so that's going to be the plan. And to that end of things, I'm going to draw straight off the skimmer to go into the backy shower. So we've got some element of filtration, well, not filtration, but you know, mechanical filtration anyway, before it goes in to the backy shower. My sweet peas are also growing. However, these are not, and I cannot remember what these were, but they weren't sweet peas, but those are coming on a treat. So I may as well go through everything. My bonsai tree is looking absolutely picturesque. Look at that. It looks like the back of bloody Danielson's gi from bloody Karate Kid. Scrub a floor, Daniel. Yeah, so I'm well chuffed with that. It's beautiful. I got that little one there. I don't know what that's meant to look like. It looks like something from Sleepy Hollow, but anyway, that one's okay. Christmas tree. Yeah, this is going a little bit yellowish. I don't know why, but well, I didn't think you could actually kill bamboo, because it's like a bloody cockroach, isn't it? Yeah, what else we got? Oh, my Japanese Acer is coming to life. So yeah, it's coming to life. I don't know how long it's going to be alive for, because it didn't like life last year in the summer, so we'll see. Apparently that likes shade, not too sure, but if it does, I'll have to situate it that side. My grass is looking a little bit better. Still got a couple of patches. I'm watering it every night. It's getting a good dousing. Don't look at that. Don't look at that, and don't look at that, because they were green, but they're not enjoying that. And I am watering them, guys, but they're just not enjoying it. So my next door neighbour gave me some chili plants, bless him. Okay, and here we have the holding tank pond, segregation pond, treating pond, whatever you want to call it. So I've actually put a 90-degree on this, which is nice. So I'll probably tint it to one side to give it a bit of a flow in the future, but like I said, there's nothing in it at the moment. There's my skimmer working just in the corner, which is going to work a treat for a little while. What I've done is I've just put this waterproof plug socket up there, so I don't have to have all this cabling going into the shed. I've got to tidy all this cabling up. I'm also waiting for my air pump and my 25-watt UV to finalize the plumbing of that. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put the UV. I have an idea, it will look really neat, but anyway, I'll leave that until when I get it. When I bought this Easy Pod as well, they forgot to give me the standpipe to bloody clean the thing, so that's on back order. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? But that's drawing really nice. In my original pond I had, that had a problem because I had sort of like a little slope, a little bank and rocks everywhere. That wasn't sitting correctly in the water. I could never get it to work, but it's working really neat there. So yeah, I'm still waiting for the windows to come here, and I've got to make a door to go here, but I've been busy doing other things, which I will show you in a minute. Okay, so I have been busy doing other things, and I've also been busy thinking about what I want to do. Now, I really like this little pond, this little, you know, isolation tank, pond, whatever. And I've been thinking to myself, it's really cool. And I really enjoyed building that pond. And I know I'm going to be bored in a few months, or in a month or so. So what I've done is, I've ordered myself a 3-inch bottom drain. A spin drifter one, so and I've got a spare skimmer which I'll show you in a minute, and I've got a plan, guys. So what I'm going to do is, because I can fiberglass myself, I've taught myself on that, because I can do most of the stuff myself, and I've got loads and loads of stuff left over, I'm going to show you all my spare stuff I've got. It's a joke, you know, like when you start making a pond, because you don't know the fitting sizes and you're not really sure of what you're doing. You know, I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing, but I ordered so much wrong stuff, but it's right stuff, so it would fit, it would work for other projects, but not for the actual things that I wanted it to. But anyway, let me tell you my plan. So behind me here, we've got the other side of my shed, which is a lot longer. So I think the 6-foot mark comes to about here, which means I've got about 3.5 foot before the door opens. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to build an insulated fiberglass pond with a 3-inch spin drifter drain, and I've got a spare skimmer which I'll show you, and also I'm not going to do it as high as that one. I'm only going to come up to the height of this window ledge here, which will give me a depth of about 2.5 feet. You know, like I said, it's not a major pond, but like that will be absolutely fine. It's lovely and warm. It's going to be boiling in here. It's going to be nice and safe from predators, i.e. cats and herons. And I don't think they're going to need the depth, especially if it's just a grow-on pond, you know, and also like a treat in isolation pond. I think that will be absolutely fine. And like I said, I don't want to go digging up this slab that I put in, because it's really deep. But what I might have to do is just maybe grind a small section just to sink the spin drifter drain into. And I've got a plan, because what I'm going to do is, I'm still going to use the Easy Pod, but when I'm actually building this wall, I'm going to take the right measurements, and I'm going to build the wall across, and then I'm going to cut a section out, so the actual Easy Pod fits, half of it will fit into the actual into the pond itself. So I'll just fiberglass around it. It'll be a funky little shape, but do you know what, it might even help the turbulence and the flow of the pond a little bit. And then I'll actually put 2 returns in. Maybe I'll put 1 return in, because it is quite small, straight from the, yeah, I'll put 1 return in straight from the Easy Pod. But where I've got the skimmer, where I'm standing here, I'll just drop the skimmer straight down, so it goes into the bottom drain, inlet, outlet, whatever you want to call it, and then it'll go straight into the Easy Pod. And then I don't know whether to maybe put a small backy shower, because I think I don't know, like, you know, this is I could put a lovely backy shower sitting on this wall somewhere down the end, and maybe that would be a nice little feature. But this is going to be like a lovely little addition. And then obviously that then will be disassembled. Yeah, but that's going to work great for me to sort out that pond, and then that's my next project. So guys, going on to the shed. I have been busy in the shed for 2 days. I haven't done any pond stuff. I've literally been in my shed and I've grafted, and it's been OCD heaven. Okay, I love just arranging stuff. I love it. So what I've done is, I'm not going to show you the cool side of the shed yet. I'm going to show you the other side of the shed. So what I've done is, I've decided to put some free floating shelves all the way across here, and that's got all my carp fishing stuff. And I've got a rack of boxes there. That's all my carp fishing stuff and my barrow. So don't look at the ladder. And I've got 2 trestles there that my mate gave me, just the blue trestles, and I'll tell you what they're for later on. So that's lovely. So that's stored all of my carp stuff away. I've actually started covering the I've almost covered the rib now in the black Hypalon, so rubber, bonding the bumper plate all the way through. So that's going to be really nice. Another thing that I've done, guys, is that 62-stroke Mercury, which is a lovely bit of kit, and it pushes this boat along at 55 miles an hour. I've upgraded, and I've just bought a 94-stroke Mercury. Okay, so the boat's only rated for a 60, but it will definitely accept a 90. So there's a 94-stroke going on this bad boy. I'm picking it up on Sunday. I'm going to strip the motor down, and I'm going to have a play around with it, and I'm going to make sure it is all singing, all dancing, fresh oil, fresh seals, fresh impeller, everything. It's all going to be nice and hunky-dory. Yeah, so that's what that's going to do. Like I said, I've still got to paint the hull. So obviously when I get that off onto one of the trestles, and before I put the 90 horse on there, I'm going to flip up the whole boat upside down, lay it on the floor, and I am going to inspect the hull, fill in any small little, you know, dings and bangs and scrapes. And I'm going to give it a 120 grit sanding all over. And then I'm going to gel coat it black. So the whole rib, guys, is going to go black. And it's going to be known as the Sea Wolf. Right. And I've got, I don't know if I've told everyone, but I've got custom made black A-frame coming, and another frame section across here for a screen, and another bits and bobs. It's going to look amazing. But what I have done, guys, you ready for this? Boo! This is my new workstation. So I managed to get all of my boxes all done, all cleaned. That is my old shotgun cabinet, which I turned on the side to stick up there for all my hazardous stuff in case, and it can be locked under lock and key, you know, like all my cleaning products and stuff that I don't want any children to get hold of. Anyway, so that's all of that section. I've cleaned the tiles, I've fitted all the doors onto the new workstation, and like I said, everything's pretty organised in there. So all my power tools, what's in here? Well, that's all my boat stuff that I got to fit back on. There's all my fluids, etc. What have I got in there? Some more fluids. And this is a bit of an awkward cupboard to open. Obviously, yeah, it's okay, I know it's not correct, but you can get in there, and that's just all the stuff, really, that's not used every day. That's just my storage stuff. And the reason I haven't got proper cupboards on there, guys, is because these cupboard doors actually come from my tattoo studio, so they were free to use. And if anybody wants to see my tattoo studio is called Swansea Tattoo Company. Check me out on Instagram. I've got an Instagram, all my artists have got Instagram, and the shop's got an Instagram, so yeah, check that out. Another thing I got, guys, is in here is a snorkel for my Ford Ranger. So that's going to be a cool project in the next, I don't know, up and coming month, I guess. It's not as straightforward as I thought it was going to be. You know, you've got to take the wheel arch cover off, and you've got to there's a few, it'll probably take me the afternoon to do it, but I'm gonna get that on, so when I'm launching my boat, if I get any problems and I go underneath the air intake on the side of the front quarter, which if I do, I really am doing something wrong. However, it's always cool to get that, to put one of those on. It's good for the vehicle anyway. Right guys, what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna show you all the stuff that I got left over for my next pond build. Right, I'm gonna get all the stuff that I've got spare from my old pond build that I didn't use, which I'm gonna use for the little holding tank. So the first thing I've got, guys, is I've got this skimmer. So it's not the best skimmer in the world. It's one of the budget skimmers, but you know, it's got like 1.5 inch outlet, and you know, I know it's a pond liner skimmer, but I can definitely use this, and I can definitely fiberglass it in to the actual pond that I'm using. And it's quite nice actually, because it's not far off a block on flat. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to try to build it all in. I know it's not going to be really integrally strong, but it doesn't need to be. It's probably going to hold 500 gallons, 450 gallons, if that. And you know, with this 2.5 foot depth on it, you know, it's not a major pond, so that's going to be fine. So that's a bonus. Another stuff, all the other stuff I've got is, so been putting all of this safe today. It is a joke. Look at the stuff I have accumulated. That's something interesting that I'm going to show you guys later on. I've got all of these pipes, got all these bends. It's amazing how much, it's just incredible what I've got. I've got all the 1 inch, I've got 1.5 inch couplings, stops. It's crazy. And I've got loads and loads of little bits that I've kept as well, because that, you know, like when you're putting 2 sections on, plop, plop, that's perfect. Why would you want to cut that size off a 3 meter length of pipe when you can have that in your spares box? So there's a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, so there's a load of stuff in there, and I'm buzzing about that, because as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty much free gold, right? So that's good. So let me put that to one side. Hopefully that budget skimmer's not cracked. But I can guarantee you now, if I would have bought one of the nice UPVC ones, that would have cracked. Budget may be the way ahead. So anyway, this, guys, if you can remember the problem I had with where I'm fitting my backy shower, I wanted a flange to go into the side of it so it would accept a 2 inch pipe, plop, plop, and not reduce down to a 1.5 inch, do you know what I mean, for the reduction, and then go back up to the 2 inch, because that's going to put loads and loads of back pressure on my 3000 pump, which is not what I wanted to do. So I racked my brains, let me get a bit of pipe. Here it is. So 2 inch bit of pipe goes in there, bosh. There is no reduction at all. 2 inch bit of pipe goes in that side. Absolutely fantastico. So what we're going to do is, this is not designed for what I want it for, but it's going to be perfect. So what I'm going to do is I am going to drill a hole slightly bigger than this flange in the side of the stainless steel. Problem is, stainless steel is quite hard, so that I'll have to really try to think I'm going to do it. But anyway, and then what I'll do is I might cut out actually a couple of little bits of rubber. That's a good idea. Hold the fort. Oh, there must be a bit in the bin here somewhere. Anyway, yeah, so you know, the rubber I'm using for the boat is kind of rubber roofing for the ceilings for the roofs of, like you know, buildings and sheds and stuff. So it's I guess it's about 2.5 mil thick, 2 mil thick. So that will go one side of the backy shower. That will be on the inside, obviously this flange, and I'll put a rubber seal on the front, rubber seal on the back, and then when I screw these together, you know, they'll actually hold. And what I might do as well is I might just put silicone in there as well, like, do you know what I mean? So, but like I said, there's no pressure in that at all. You know, the water's going straight up, it's going straight up, and the only thing that will be, you know, pushing on this is just trickling water. So there's no pressure for the seal to fail. So that's going to be good. So I'm buzzing I found that. Why didn't anybody comment on my comments what to use? I had to look for myself. And that could have been another spare in the box that I'd never use. But luckily it's come back trumps. Yeah, let me show you some other stuff. Oh, boom! So, in this one, guys, I have got a million rubber boots. So I've got reductions from 4 to 3, I've got 1.5 inch couplings, 3 inch couplings, which is good because everything's going to be 3 inch. Man, I got so much stuff. So, you know, and I've got like all the pipe clips now, I've got some Jubilee clips. So I am absolutely buzzing for almost, I'm buzzing for almost a free pond build. It's not, but I've saved myself a lot of money from putting all of this stuff away to one side. I think I might have one more to show you. So I think I've got one more box. I think it's not as interesting as the other ones, but I've started, so I may as well finish. Right, so that is the cover to my skimmer, which I don't need because it's sort of like in my filter house. Or Mr. Miyagi's love hut, how I call it. And then we've got, yeah, just some offcuts. I tell you what, James the Koi Whisperer, if you watch this and you actually need, I think on your last video you said you needed about a foot of 4 inch pipe. If you actually do need that, I'll send it to you. I ain't all bad. So that'll save it, mate. Literally, if that's all you need, let me know and I'll send it to you, because otherwise 3 meter length of 4 inch pressure pipe is, I can't even remember, but it ain't cheap. 50, 60, 70 quid, I don't know. I've also got some bends, which I'm not going to use. I'm not going to use that. Oh, I might use that. And that's what I bought as well for my backy shower, if you remember, which I was going to put on the bottom drain. But then everyone said, don't put on the bottom drain because it'd be full of poo. So that's a waste. That'll come in for the third pond. What else have I got? Got some lovely sweeping bends. I'm dead into these at the moment. I wish I would have used more of these for my pond build. But you know what, right? I've done all my pipe work in my pump house, but do you know what? When the fish are out of it, I might just do them all again. I know they cost a lot of money, but I just get bored. It'd be nice just to do them all again. I might do them all again with these. And I've got one of these. And I've got one of these. And for nobody, well, for people that haven't actually done a pond before or haven't actually bought any of these ball valves. Now, as far as I'm aware, there is 2 kind of main types of ball valves, and I'm not on about the blue ones and the red ones. Yes, there is those as well, but there's these 2. So there's 2 different ones that are red. There's one that's got a shiny plastic handle, and I don't know what the brand name is on that, but they work. But the problem with them is that every time I try to open or close them, it's got almost like a little, oh, I don't know, it's sort of like it clicks into place or something, and it's really difficult to open them. It's a joke, to be honest. But these ones, they're slightly thinner. They've got a blue spot on there, and the brand name is Mega. And do you know why they're called Mega? Because they are Mega. Because these ones they're just lovely and smooth. So if you're going to get any of these ball valves, don't get the ones that are shiny plastic, because they are an absolute, these ones are really good because they're Mega. And they are Mega. I wish I would have known that. I've got 1 or 2 of these in my pump house, which are Mega. right? And the other ones, they're not mega. So I've got these ones. So anti-block mega ball valves. So mega, if you're watching this, I'm just giving you a good heads up, and loads of people are going to buy them now, so send me some free ones. I'm only joking, I don't even know I exist. I've only got 500 subscribers. What else have I got? Oh, I've got a spare little Awazi pump. I don't know what I'm going to use that for, but actually, do you know, this is actually quite handy, because sometimes when I try to empty the actual pond out, it doesn't get right to the bottom, and I put a little bit of thin pipe on there and it sucks it out. So yeah, so that's the score. Right, listen guys, I know I've got over 500 subscribers now, and I'm proper happy with that. I can't believe it, right? And I know this probably isn't an actual proper koi channel, but I do tell you loads of stuff about koi. It's just I tell you stuff about my boat and my garage as well, which is man stuff. That's cool. But what I've got to do is I've got to give away my auto feeder. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to pick the winner. I've got a sister-in-law who's TikTok famous, literally. Eden Halves. Check her out, she's proper cool and fit. Some proper fit. She's really fit. Check her out, Eden Halves. So she's really good with Instagram and YouTube and stuff, and she's down next week. So she's gonna help me do a giveaway system, which is gonna profit everyone, and that's what I'm gonna do. But like I said, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do another giveaway. Now I was gonna do that surface skimmer, but I'm actually using it for a little bit. I ain't damaging it for the person who's gonna get it, so that's cool. But what I have got to give away, which I'm not using, is, so up there I have got a Aquati, whatever it is, dechlorinator for that hooks onto the tap and, you know, puts clean water, dechlorinated chloramides and that kind of stuff out of your water. Now I bought that and I ain't using it, right? So maybe that is going to be the giveaway for the 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, and I think if I ever hit 1,500, every 500 I'm gonna go big time. And like, yeah, because I love giving stuff away. Christmas is my favourite time of year. I love giving, absolutely love giving. I think a cat's making love. What was that? My back alley is literally, it's like a dogger's place for cats. If that makes sense. Yeah, so yeah, cool. So we'll do that for a giveaway. That's a good idea. And next week, I promise you, I'll give that auto feeder away. And like I said, that doesn't make a difference. Even if I get to 1,000 subscribers before I give that away, which I definitely won't, I'll just be doing the 2 giveaways at once. That's definitely going to a new home, trust me. So guys, I hope you liked this video. If you like it, subscribe. I've had a lot of people that actually commented. They said they want to have a look at all my carp fishing stuff. I have got some banging stuff up there, and I can do some amazing product reviews, because literally I've got the best stuff money can buy for carp fishing. And some stuff is the best stuff that money can't buy, if you know what I mean. It ain't the most expensive stuff, but in my mind, it's the best stuff. And I can go through some great baits. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I'm not too shabby at carp fishing, to be honest. I haven't done a lot this year because we've had the child, but the prophecy will be coming fishing with me when he's a little bit older, and he's big enough, you know, not to use as ground bait. Yeah, guys, so like I said, thanks for watching, and I just want to say 2 things, 3 things. I'm really jealous of James the Koi Whisperer's ponds coming on, because I just would like to build another one, and that's looking banging. And if you need that little piece of pipe, hit me up, brother. Also, Telford Koi. Wow, that pond's coming proper together, and I'm really, really jealous of the Awazi Compact L, and that's the drum filter that I actually want. So I'm looking forward to seeing him get that instated. Get that up and running, I mean, and instated. Is that a word? Don't think it is. Anyway, up and running, and I'm super looking forward to the fiberglassing as well. And I'm quite jealous that I'm not doing it because the smell on that stuff is just dreamy. Actually, I'll put a little photo on you, and last time I fiberglassed, so I'm actually lying, it's horrendous. Also, Koi Diaries, Andy, I'm so jealous that you get to use a digger and you're doing a new pond as well. Like literally, I think to myself, I'm gonna make that into a koi house, and I'm gonna encapsulate it and all kind of stuff, but I would like it bigger. But I'm not gonna do it this year because next year I'll have nothing to do. So I'll just modify that as much as I can, and then next year, well, I might just make it bigger because I'll have nothing to do. And if I don't do something, I get bad dreams. So let's just work all night. Yeah, cool. So hope you like this. Subscribe. Giveaways coming soon, guys. Eden Harvey ponds, all the new ponds coming in the UK, looking great. So wicked. Cheers. See you later, guys. Bang.